You know, there's one thing that's kind of crazy to me is like, and I don't understand this, but like in the daytime, it seems like there ain't never any clouds, just fucking chemtrails and shit. But nighttime's always cloudy as fuck. Like I can't never hardly see. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like I couldn't see that planetary alignment. Was it the night before last? Look how fast. I mean, I don't know if you can really tell with this camera how fast it's moving. It's moving pretty swift though. But I don't know. It's crazy. I'm bagging on it out a little bit. I mean, look at this. It's like it's a goddamn vortex or something. I don't know. I love the night sky. I've seen like fireballs and everything else, just because this shit happens all the time. But where I used to live, like in even it was a small town, but it was in town, I couldn't see shit, like because of all the lights and everything. Like out here, I can see shit. Of course, a lot of times it's fucking cloudy. Like the whole sky is covered in. It's kind of crazy, you know. But getting a nice view of the sky and stuff like that's always cool. Anyways, I'll edit this video into this one I'm getting ready to put up here where I'm just kind of chilling, yapping a minute. Actually, hold up. Look how fucking bright it is. There's no light on other than like the camera flash thing. But it's pretty wild. Hey guys, so yeah, I'm going to edit in that little video there showing the moon and stuff into this one. But I just kind of want to talk about some stuff. It's a little bit more of a chill kind of nighttime outside. It's warming up a little bit, so I'll be able to do these some more. It's kind of what I started out doing. If anybody's been here for a while or looked at any of the old ones. And yeah, like I say, it's I like doing those, but of course I've done a few here and there. But the point is though, I'm gonna be smoking one of the outlaw menthols or whatever you want to say. And yeah, I guess just kind of what I wanted to say on this one here. Of course, this here is going to be, I guess it's technically the 3rd of February. Yeah, this here's a thick one. Like they're trying to break it apart. I thought it was 2. Hell yeah. But damn, these things are good. But anyways, I tell you guys what, like everything in life is looking up pretty good. Oh yeah, it's technically the 3rd of March. God damn, of March, because it's past midnight. You know, got the blood moon coming up, which I am going to be up for that. So I got to go into town and do some work real early. Like try to get town a little bit before daylight. Like say that trailer's in a little bit rougher. It's not bad. I mean, I would live there, but I wouldn't want to live there like just because I hate people, right? There's some places in town you can live if you hate people. It's usually amongst a bunch of old motherfuckers that think they're better than everybody else because then they won't fuck with you. Just talk shit about you behind your back. There's a lot of kids around and shit down there, you know, but like I say, everybody kind of gets out and starts rustling around about 9, 10 in the morning. So I like to try to get down there at least about a half hour before daylight. And get it on there a little bit. Because starting next week, it's going to start getting daylight even earlier. And fuck, I hate that. I like wintertime. Even out here where it gets bad, you got to run your water, having to cut firewood. Always having to go get it a time or two a day, putting it in the stove, having to worry if you can get out if you need to or not. I don't care. It's a good trade-off. I already got people drunk driving their fucking razors and shit up and down the road, throwing beer cans out everywhere and shit. Had 1 or 2 warm days, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like it. I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere, but it's a wonderful place to ride a fucking four-wheeler, so or whatever you got, you know, Jeep four-wheeler. I mean, it's mostly razors, some Jeeps, some four-wheelers, and the occasional dirt bike. I like seeing people on dirt bikes, though. You just don't see them much anymore, you know. I actually got mine out a little bit today and rode around, which I may sound hypocritical in that, but here's the thing, though, is like, I don't litter, and I don't, like, you know, make a bunch of racket at fucking 2 in the morning or something, which I'm up, but my kid's asleep. You know what I'm saying? So those motherfuckers come through here blasting music on their razors and shit. I mean, hell, this whole road is old ass motherfuckers than us, and we got a kid, so everybody's bedtime is fucking 8, 9 o'clock. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, in addition to that, life's really looking up. There's a lot of good things happening. You know, I talked before about that financial counseling. I feel bad shilling it a little bit. So I'm going to keep that to the minimum. I ain't going to even put any links in this video or anything, but I've already got several bites on it, and I've only officially been running it starting March the 1st. That was kind of the official opening for it. And already got several bites. I got somebody supposed to be doing this weekend. So it's picking up, I mean, pretty quick. To be honest with you, something like that, it's a little bit more niche, you know, because it's one of those things. There's a lot of people, I think that they know best when it comes to their finances, instead of just kind of letting somebody who knows what the fuck to do them for them. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You want to save a little bit of money. Like, I get that. Trust me. Whenever I'm working on that chicken coop shit I've showed in some of these videos, I needed some 3-inch nails. So what I was doing, I've got a bunch of 2-inch nails right now. So I was going in the chicken coop and pulling out 3-inch nails, screws, I should say, screws, and in places where they didn't have to be there. And because I built it with all 3 inches, and putting 2 inches back in their place, I wouldn't have to buy any new ones. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all about saving $1. I get that. And a lot of times I'll build shit and do stuff, whatever, myself. Not just to save money, but just because I know how I want it, because I can read my own mind and I can get it where I'm pretty well happy with it, as long as it's something that I have equipment to do with, which the biggest 2 pieces of equipment, your fucking hands, you know what I'm saying, and those basic tools I've made in those videos. So I'm going to make a third one, kind of wrap that like 3-part little mini series up. But a lot of people don't want to admit, you know, sometimes whenever they're doing bad financially, because it's kind of like a shameful thing. So, I mean, I get that. But I'm not saying anything, you know, for anybody to do it here. Like, say, I'm just rambling about kind of how I perceive things, in the sense of I'm kind of shocked. I've already got, you know, several bites and one scheduled. So, and with today, it's only technically the 3rd now. So, I mean, realistically, I would consider today the 2nd, because tomorrow's the 3rd, you know, after I wake up. But you know what I'm saying? So, so it's picking up quicker. And like I say, it's one of them things I figured it'd be kind of a slow burn, just because people don't want to spend money for it. They don't care. Or, you know, it's kind of can be can be seen as a shameful thing. But there's no shame in it. I mean, fuck, you know. Some people think cigarettes is shameful to smoke. I don't give a fuck, you know. Do you, you know. But anyways, there's that, and then got some other stuff in the works. And I'm just really excited. I've got a lot of energy. And I have for a while. Haven't recorded a video in a day or two. But like I say, these here, they always just upload one a day, you know. Try to. Have been for months, but anyways, I think the name is Drew Winter or something like that. Shout out. Thanks for the comments. I like talking, just commenting and shit, conversating. I try to check the shit about once a day, unless, you know, crazy day or something like that, and I'm backlogged and I'm good. It might be every other day. Not trying to fish for comments. Like I say, I wanted to get to 50 and made it past that. So I am planning on trying to do like one of them live stream, just chat things, like chilling out, talking, smoking, and stuff like that sometime. Still definitely planning on doing that. Still writing the book. Working more on the pamphlet thing, kind of explaining on how to get rentals and stuff set up. Which, like I said, I'm going to post that free online. I'll let you guys know, and I'll put it on here and stuff in case anybody. And I'm going to have it, like I say, where I can edit it if other things come up. Dog's probably getting ready to get wild. But, you know, just working on a lot of things. I got a lot of things going on. Staying busy. Got a lot of things planned. This weekend, it's supposed to be raining. Got to clean the carburetor on the... Sorry if I'm just moving my mouth a lot. These things here, they get you slobbering, you know. They're good. But I hear a car in the far distance. Also, it's kind of crazy how you can hear the frogs and shit already. Hear the water rushing. It's good stuff, though. But yeah, I got to clean the carb on the lawnmower. Going to change the carb on the four-wheeler. Might make some videos on that shit. And tomorrow we're going to go work on the trailer. Like I say, the crack ass, well, a little bit before dawn, actually. Get that set up. Got everything dug for the water, sewer, electric. Electrician's supposed to come over there and meet me in the morning. He's been pretty good about actually showing up. So the plumber guy, he's pretty chill. He knows a little bit of shit, but not a lot of shit. He's talked to me about like Sasquatch and like the ancient alien type shit a little bit. But anyways, I talked to him on the phone today, and we usually talk for a little bit. He asked me what I thought about like Iran bomb and everything, and I'm like, yeah, you know, fucking bullshit and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, wars suck, right? But so I mean, that's kind of the point of wanting to make this video, kind of keep it a little bit more chill, want to make it a little bit more somber in a way. I've been in on this shit, like I say, learning about what's actually going on. For 10 years now. I'm not of the nothing ever happens crew, but sometimes shit does happen, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got the blood moon coming up and everything like that. We've had the planetary alignment. You know, kind of everybody's having an awakening, but they're kind of all freaking out and feeding the system the low vibrational frequencies and stuff like that from kind of worrying about shit a lot. And there is talks of, you know, some bombs and shit coming over here and stuff like that, which, oh man, I was just squatting there. I had this sitting on rocks. I'm staying up a minute. But, you know, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, as far as everything kind of goes, little surprise shit ain't happened, you know, since fucking had a war over here technically, since the Civil War and everything like that. This is what's been documented, you know, history that you know. I'm not going to get into that rabbit hole and stuff, but yeah, so shit goes down. Anybody watching? I'd say it's a bigger city. Probably chill out here. I've had plans and everything like that if shit ever does go down. Kind of a long time out here. And I mean, I'm good. Unless the only thing I fear a little bit is our own shit. You know what I'm saying? By that I mean peoples and feds and government. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if anybody watches these from like a bigger city or something like that, hope all goes well. Hope y'all stay safe. Hope nothing happens. You know, nothing don't ever happen most of the time. But a lot of times, what they always say that about shit. But at the same point, whenever they're meaning that, usually it's the solutions that don't ever happen. So, hope everybody's doing well. Time this video comes out, obviously be past everything, you know. But yeah, like I say, plumber, he called and stuff, kind of asking, you know, I've talked about a little bit about stuff before, and I gave him the 2-minute spiel on elites and adrenochrome and reptilians and, you know what I'm saying, all this other shit, because he brought up the files there too. And I was like, fuck it. Well, I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm I'm my own person. I don't have anybody to report to. I'm just working for myself now. I'm self-employed. I'm taking care of my own shit and doing my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about shit now. So I just kind of went off. Like, everybody already thinks I'm weird who knows me, is around me. And I am weird. And that's cool. That's fine. And he did, obviously, he knows like surface level shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So I just dropped a bunch of lore on him. And hopefully some of these buzzwords kind of got to him, you know what I'm saying? Also, I guess kind of the last thing I'll mention here is the number 7 is very important, guys. I've kind of really been in tune with this here recently. The reason I say this was, excuse me, and this is for me personally. If you look into what it actually does, it'll make sense every 7 years, you know, from birth onward. You know, you go, it starts even from like the teeth and everything like that, you know, coming in and what that means. And like I say, I'll let you guys dig on that if that's something y'all give a fuck about. But if you think about it, and again, at least for me, sorry, the outside unit just kicked on, but whenever I was 7, I started becoming the person that I started figuring out what I liked. Heavy metal music and fucking video games, and like I started kind of crafting my own personality, right, around some of the things that I liked. Whenever I was 14 was around the time that I started getting interested in, you know, occult things. I'd read the Satanic Bible at that time, which I know that's fancy atheism, but there is some magical practices in there, as there is in the Bible and all these other fucking things. They just don't say it as that, you know, whatever. But I started questioning faiths and things of that nature and the things around me. And that's kind of whenever I started running people off from me a little bit. I was also getting into heavier music at the time as well. That was around the time that I started like legitimately getting into like black metal and things of that nature, and started exploring all of that. 21 is whenever I moved out of my parents' house and started my grind set to build and lay the foundation for everything that I'm creating now. And now that I'm 28, this is my year. This is the year in which the foundation that I've laid, I've got the soil, I've had the seeds in, now it's time for the shit to grow. And this is the year that I'm making everything that I want to happen. This is the year in which I am 100% self-employed. This is the year in which I have the black metal / witchcraft shop up and going, and also these other businesses and stuff, which they're just kind of, to finance being able to be there for my kid, not to go to a job and work for somebody that I don't give a fuck about. But these are the years that they take off. This here is the year in which, I'm solidifying, and I've became a lot more in touch with who I am as a person, kind of rediscovered myself, and, made shit happen. So I think 7 is very important for a lot of people. And again, there's like actual, if you look at certain occult practices and stuff like that, and also the way that the body forms every 7 years and things of that nature, it's all kind of tied in together, or reforms, I should say. It's kind of the things that it kind of sets you on the path that you're going to be on for the next 7 years, right? So if you're 21 now, if you want to be like balling or whatever the fuck, this is the year for you to lay that foundation. Hell, if you're 14, bro, I think some places will start mowing yards, dude. Get a push mower off a marketplace or something, you know what I'm saying? Start balling like that, and then at 15, I think you can go get a job some places, whatever they'll let you. If you want to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate jobs where you got to work for people and do stuff like that. But if you get a head start, I can guarantee if you guys are smart and you get a head start, say starting at 14, by the time that you're 21, you're already going to be completely self-employed, or AKA retired, as I like to call it, just to kind of piss people off in my personal circle, right? So, but yeah, so if anybody else, or say, hey, if you're 20, next year you're going to be, wrap the shit up that you got going on now and be getting in that mindset for whenever you do hit 21, and you'll be able to start laying your foundation where you can fucking ball or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But this year is my year, and I'm fucking claiming it, and I'm taking it, and shit's gonna fucking happen. If wild shit don't happen in the fucking world. But that being said, I'm also of the mind that it won't, to a certain extent. There is changes. I can tell there's so much shit happening in the fucking world. The normies waking up, the group ones, the Hylics, whatever you want to call them, the NPCs waking up has definitely been by far in my 10 years worth of, and by waking up, they're feeding the system their fucking low vibrational frequencies, and they are they don't really know what to do with themselves because they were wrong, we were right, you know what I'm saying? Your whole world's been turned upside down, right? You can't make an NPC on a video game have a speech choice that they're not programmed to have, therefore they don't know how to act whenever you hit them with something different, you know what I'm saying? But that being said, in my 10 years worth of research and study of these things, the group ones, NPCs, the Hylics, the soulless ones, whatever the fuck you want to call them, waking up to a certain extent, has been probably the most important change to happen. And that is where I'm a little bit doubtful of the patterns that's happened over time. and I'm more just kind of sitting back, chilling, watching, waiting, seeing what's going to happen. So that's why I can't say anything for sure. I'm not quoting anything. I mean, this video could age poorly by the time that it comes out. Shit's went down or shit's not went down, but like I say, I'm gray area on everything. I'm not black and white. I'm always gray. I need to come up with a better way of saying that, but you know what I'm getting at here. But yeah, anyways though, any of y'all watch this all the way through, hope you got to see the blood moon. Hope you enjoy it. I may try to shoot a little footage of it if I can, if it shows up well in the morning, and if so, then I may tack it on to the end of this video. But if not, then I'm going to end it here. And if you watched it all the way through, appreciate it. Hope you have a good